Kia ora koutou katoa, ko Nicki Wakefield ahau, he uri o Whangārei, pihi awiri te marae, ko te whānau kake ahau. But, you know, I'm from here, I'm from Whangārei. So I came home after university, a science degree, you know, one of the first of the cousins to go away for a university degree, and came home to spend time with my nan and got into environmental education, which was mahi mo te taiao, all across the rohe, but especially here in Whangārei. Did that for 10 years, which was a good chunk of time. Lots of diving, lots of planting, and along our awa and the hātia, and working on projects. But I became pretty cognizant that a lot of this whenua, I didn't know the histories, I didn't know, you know, how it came to be in the state that it is today, and took an opportunity to work with our wai claimants in Te Paparahi o Te Raki. And oh boy, did I learn a lot. That was heading into the treaty claims, hearing about our histories, the extreme land alienation here in Whangārei, and the degradation of te taiao. All of this came together, you know, and I've got a bit of a motto that with knowledge comes duty. So once you know these things, it's pretty hard to turn your back on, and have been committed to our whenua and our people as a kaimahi in hapu ever since then. Yeah. We've had a lot of talent put themselves forward in the general awards for local government. Local government has heaps of impact on our daily lives. It's not like potholes and rubbish. That's not the only things they do. They set the plan for where future kāinga will be, where infrastructure is built, you know, the pipes to serve our whenua, our marae. There's been so many poor decisions made in the past, and we haven't, like, let's be frank, we haven't had Māori at the decision-making table for decades. I've had a lot to do with our hapu and its interface with the kaunihira in recent years, and there's some hot topics, some hot priorities for te taiao especially, but rates as well. So I'll start with the Whangārei Repo as a good example. It's a drainage scheme that was built to drain the water so the land could be farmed in the Whangārei Repo. What was a food basket for our hapu of Ngāti Hau, Ngāti Kahu o Torongari, now the tuna are being minced by these pumps that are turned on when the floodwaters rise, and it's tragic. It's tragic for us. What we've seen the council do over the years is not address that issue. It's had the power to address that issue, but we still have tuna being minced and their tuna whakaheke out to breed by those pumps, and it's a complicated issue. There's heaps of landowners that would be affected, and they shouldn't be left out of pocket for that land to be put to another purpose perhaps. We've got local government reform, resource management reform. We've, you know, Three Waters is a hot topic in this election period, co-governance, and looking at those things as they arrive and are progressed across Aotearoa. What I would like to see is some really honest and deep conversations being led by our council. There's benefit to be had for all by bringing te tiriti or waitangi to the table in our local government. So these reforms are an opportunity to kind of uplift that, and we'll bring that voice, you know, to the decision-making table. We need to have people at the table who are able to ask good questions and work well with the rest of the decision makers at the table to raise those issues and to bring a te ao Māori worldview to every decision that's made at that table. It's te ao Māori, te taiao, yeah, and mō ngā uri whakatipu, hauora, you know, this is what we do everywhere we go, so it'll be hard not to do that there. I love learning, I love meeting people, and look forward to being able to crack into it and hit the ground running for better Māori outcomes in Whangārei. Yeah, I accepted the nomination and I'm up for the challenge.